Alrighty. I have come to play video games. And by video games, I mean let's try not to die. Anyway, we've got the dawn of the undead coming up here soon. Actually, first off, I'm noticing my bit rate's fluctuating real bad. Yeah, no drop frames. The fuck is going on here? Yeah, not a single drop frame. In either case, I do believe that the plan was to go down south to see if I couldn't find any fresh bodies. No, wait, did I just... I think I just came from the south. Yeah, I think I just came from the south. Now we're trying to get up north. Yeah, let's head back up north. All cases being equal, it's where we live. And by where we live, I mean let's get our warm-up in for the day. Including the civilians that want to get in on this fight. Okay. Y'all are gonna die, but, you know... Your call, man. I somehow hit the warden in the back of the head. Amazing. Wow. That was unfortunate. That's a dead doggo. I mean, give them credit. They're going to die in glory. Oh, whoops. It'll be our turn here again in a moment, so we should be fine. Sorry, pupper. Gee, I wonder how that's going to go for them. You tried charging a barbarian, you fucking idiot. Good hit for effect. Look, if you're gonna get in the way, I can't take the hits for you, buddy. Guess you just can't save stupid people. Blowing my doot horn. He's really lucky he's not dead in the first shot. That guy is gonna be miserable for the rest of his unnatural life because his side is pierced, his hand is pierced. He's probably not gonna survive terribly long. Oh, gee, look, the guy's in wow, this guy's actually kind of being a trooper, not gonna lie. Unfortunately, my apothecary's trying to make standard shots instead of trick shots, so it's not going as well for him as he would have liked. Lucky ducky. Ooh, got him in the guts with an arrow. That's painful. Wow, fucking kill stealer. The peasants are actually kind of pulling their weight when we, do 90% of the damage. Ain't many of them left at this point. Fuck it, run it on in. Big boy with a battle axe wants some kill. Give him credit, he's trying. Just not your day-to-day, buddy, huh? Good God, that one guy is actually kicking ass, not gonna lie. You're gonna go exactly where I wanted to go, you prick. Unfortunately, running around in the woods is really bad for your action economy. Well, this shouldn't be too much of a payday, unfortunately, but hey, it's good practical experience. As if my men needed it by this point. We know how to kill barbarians too well. Hello there, Lels. How's it going? Oops. I'm doing alright, just warming up with some opening easy combat with barbarians before we get the fun stuff that's coming later. Well, that was fairly easy. Inventory to pack away for later. Oh, lots of taxidermists popped out of nowhere. Good place to sell, honestly. They're having quite the deal. Because orcs and trade caravans have been kind of fucky. Yes, but depends where you are in the game. It's really kind of a case-per-case situation, so go ahead and describe specifically... First of all, are you playing Legends or are you playing Base? That makes a big difference. Second of all, how many days would you say you're roughly in? Gonna skip out on the contract right now to work on making sure that I've got my headhunting occupying me, unfortunately. Deserter, old soldier. You know, I'm not entirely... but he has... Also, you're fucking expensive. I can't just drop a thou on that. Holy shit. Why are you a thou? But I guess some basic tips are: one, people are gonna die. Make sure the people who die are the ones that you don't mind dying. Obvious tip, but that means putting people in positions where they prove themselves or die. Hatred of the Undead, Eagle Eyes, and Basic Shields. Not too terribly enamored. Squire is not... Hatred Undead, and he's got the health and fatigue to make himself into something. Physically fit. Death Wish. Expensive. Because of his weapon. But I think we just found our Banner Lord. As long as he's got Polearm Mastery. Got him. Alright, so first things first, don't use orc weaponry. There's the first thing you should absolutely know about the situation. Why don't you want to use orc weaponry? Because orc weaponry is way too big for any of your guys to comfortably handle. Honestly, my resolve for Hagen sucks balls, and that would have been a good chance to get him up, but I don't really got much. Berserk. Alright, so 8 men, 2 archers, 2 pikes. That's not a bad setup, but I'd say try to get your front line bolstered as quickly as possible. Getting some people on basic shield wall is a good idea. I'm not doing the greatest here, but I do try to do a formation of spear, weapon, spear, weapon, spear, weapon. Yeah, orc weapons are, first of all, really heavy to begin with, so they tank your fatigue, and then they specifically make it so that all of their weapon skills also tank fatigue extremely hard. It's specifically, if you mouse over the orc weaponry, it will say that it's too big for human hands, or at least it might not be for the chain, but definitely for their swords and whatnot, and you want to get rid of those or not. The only guys who should be handling those should be guys who have extremely high fatigue, and even then that's better. 145 fatigue after armor? Because if he's got that much, he should really be packing on more armor, because that's ridiculous. A good healthy amount of fatigue is roughly 70 to 80. 60's in a pinch, and that's when you're training guys up. But if he's got 145 fatigue, holy shit. But yeah, I'd recommend spear, 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 spear as best you can. Not the greatest when fighting specialist enemies, such as, say, undead. Yeah, you definitely want to get him some plate if you can help it. If he's got good melee defense or good health, just something to supplement his what will be insane armor value, he can easily hold a line for you. Let's see. He needs to survive as best he can, especially since, yeah, I'll also switch over to being the Bannerman for the time being. Armor doesn't influence how well your melee defense goes up, but it's his shield. I'm going to assume he's got a heater shield or something on. Though, 3-star talent, yeah, no, that's fantastic. That is absolutely, with that high fatigue, that high a shield, and with that high with his shield and natural talent, he should absolutely be a guy who just keeps people tied up in melee. Spear would probably be a good pick for him if he's going to be on your spear wall. Otherwise, something like a mace is pretty damn good. He's not there to kill, he's there to hold people down as long as he can. Hammers are also great. If you can get him like a war hammer, that can just bash armor. And the winged mace is nice, but he's gonna need a spear for the time being, so we'll get him a boar spear. I'll keep him closer to the center. I really need more shield wardens as well. As long as he didn't eat dirt, he'll be fine. Let's see. That is Barbarian King. I really can't afford having a Barbarian King right now, especially with the oncoming Doom that's going to be coming around soon. Looks like there was a lot of fighting up here. We'll see if Gerstalt's got anything good for us. Nope, just the two Barbarian Prisoner contracts, which I cannot handle. There's a lot of bamboozling going on around here, good lord. Delivery contracts, absolute bullshit. More deliveries. I was too effective here. Now we don't have any real work. Oh, another thing that you should consider, be choosy with your contracts, though don't put yourself into a situation where you're desperate for them. Have yourself some float, but the important thing about your contracts... I'm gonna sell some of this Gosmer, honestly. I don't need that much currently. My food will last me 4 more days, but I'm gonna eat through most of it today. Head down south. Smaller towns give better prices for food. Convoys are... So here's a nice soft rule I like to keep in the back of my head. If I make 500 crowns a day, I am ahead of my averages. Roots and berries. Then we'll buy some fruits and some grain. Not exactly fine dining, but it's cheap variety, and it keeps me going for about a day or two. But yeah, no, convoys are, in my opinion, not worth it because you can't choose when to engage the enemy. While you attempt to study some poorly drawn maps, the sound of blades being drawn pierces your ears. You roll up your work and put a scroll into a scroll sleeve before making way to the disturbance. Hagen is being held down by one mercenary's knee, while Bertolf and the Lord Commander look ready to chop a head off. The mercenaries calm down for a moment. They explain that the killer tried to slay one of them. Indeed, the speaker has a nick on their neck. A bit deeper, and something other than words would be coming out of their mouth right now. The company demand Hagen be hanged for this attempted murder. Nice. I've actually never had this happen before. Well, fuck! The call for cooler heads prevails seemed to have failed as Hagen's body is found dead anyway. Someone had slit Hagen's throat in the night. You have a good guess who did it, but none of the mercenaries seem all that upset about the killer's death, and while certain proof would elude any kind of investigation, while all that may be true, you still order the suspected mercenary to help bury the dead. Well, fuck. That is the very rare, that is the first event I have ever seen that just killed someone. Nah, I'm cool with doing that. It sucks, but, you know. Sometimes them's the ropes. That's a lot of money and training that just went out the window. Fucking assholes, but oh well. Here's some money to get back into things. So 3,550 crowns to go drive out some brigands. Or rather, go drive out some barbarians. Also have a round at the bar to get people back to being content, for the most part. Someone is going to be unhappy or two, but... The garrison's probably going to be fairly big, so we're going to have to see how this goes. Just thralls and a drummer.
You find the barbarian village. The savages are amidst of some religious ritual. An elderly man with a tortoiseshell necklace has his fist up the decapitated and shoved head. He's letting the blood run down his forearm while children take horsehair brushes and sweep up the paint and go to brush it against a wooden holy totem that stands a good 10 feet high. The primitives watch and chant in a tongue totally foreign to you. Reinhardt the Chain whispers as though out of respect for the ritual more so than fear of them hearing. Well, I say we go down there and make an introduction, yeah? Do keep note of their origins. A farmer is never going to be as good as a hedge knight. Though definitely take the guy to bolster up your line, he might turn into something scary. Oh, there's 30 fucking 3 of them. Nice! My archers are gonna love today. Except they're all on low ground. But the best part about fighting these barbarians, or at least the thralls, they don't have Pathfinder. So I've got 2, maybe 3 turns of just straight shooting at them. Though I still do, to a degree, genuinely worry about their kill capacity. Yeah, he's just up shit creek without a paddle. Oh, wow, he got fucked on positioning. Yeah, there ain't nothing he can do there that's useful this round. Only my worst shot is in a position to really take advantage of just shooting wildly. And the warden just stepped right where I needed them not to be. Great. Try to protect our squire. Hey, carrier, how's it going? You are not. This is a brand new Crusade, and I try not to just, throw up names without people asking. Because that's rude. Welcome to the Barbarians Crusade, where 90% of our kills are barbarians. This is also the new Legends update, where there's a bunch of new content. For instance, armor is now custom pieced by pieced. There's a reason why you suddenly see a bunch more capes on people. Well, I'll let you know if I find a wild woman available for hire, or a boyar. That drummer makes this a lot more interesting in a bad way.
Feel bad for them. It's gonna be a slaughter. Welcome there, Dragon Tamer. Is it now? Also, we are not doing the, we're not using the Crusader start, we're using the Highborn start. Because the Noble start no longer has you running around with guys who you would find at the pub. The Noble start actually universally starts with good gear now, such as arbalists and tabards. The barbarians flipping around constantly is going to be annoying now. But my axeman is right where he wants to be. In fact, all of this is only possible because we've got a firing line of archers and snow to slow their advance. Kinda sucks we got a really bad setup for it, but you know, we'll make this work. Anyway, I need you to get out of range of my crossbowmen. Unfortunately, Hunter's just kind of in a shit position the entire fight. Spawning was not kind to him. Fire off a piercing shot. Puppy is slowly being beat upon. He is in full rout at that point. Axe Boy is doing what the Axe Boy does. Cool, you walked up to the guy with the three-headed flail. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Get our squire a kill so that he can start earning EXP, given he's the new guy here.
And are you using the one that 4chan made, that like D&D, that not D&D, that custom Pokemon homebrew where they went into like super details and all of your like class advancements, both trainer and whatnot, are based on like taking up talents and whatnot from classes?
Because that one, as far as I remember, was really good. Also, nice bleeding, mate. I was about to say, yeesh. Was that is that War Dog like showing his teeth or something? Oof, that's not good for him. Nice asthma, boy. And yes, before you're wondering what the hell I'm doing with my Apothecarian, who's not the best shot, he hits better with trick shots. I swear to God, he only hits with trick shots. Damn. Ooh, that's 2 hits to the armor. That's not good. Fuck it, we're gonna line break. Hey, Lumi. The 10th Crusade is going rather well. It has a formal name now, or it has a name that will be remembered. It is the Barbarians' Crusade. From how much absolute barbarian ass we've been whooping. No, Lumi. 90% of the kills in this game have been barbarians. It's quite the opposite. We've been culling them. Alright, if I'm clever about this... Nice! Set up with a stab. You need to get upstairs. Well, it looks like their battle line just broke pretty hard. And Ethan just walks up and chops a guy's head off. Nice. Now who's ready for a nope. He's too tired, unfortunately. I wanted to do the spinning, head maneuver, but unfortunately that did not just happen. You do have to give the Savages one thing, though. They fight to the bitter end. A lot of them don't end up running, though these guys are watching how we've killed half of their army and not even taken serious wounds yet, so they're definitely starting to break. Out of ammo? No problem. None shall escape retribution. Wow, he's actually too tired to fight. They are attempting to run. We'll see how well that plan works out for them here in a minute. It went about as well as you think it did. Which is about to say, fucking terribly. That's 33 dead men. And women. There were barbarian women here, too. Caw-caw, Adeline. Yes, I'm petty enough to run this person down.
Nah, they're gonna get to the retreat zone anyway. Fuck it, it's over. 1 survived, 32 died.
Might as well take the gear in decent repair so that we can make a profit off of this.
Hey, leave one alive, they tell the rest.
The battle over, Harvard beckons you over. In one of the tents is a barbarian nursing a wound. Men, women, and children litter the floor around him. The sellsword points to him.
We chased the savage in here. I think that's his family all around him, or someone he knows, because he just collapsed and hasn't moved since. You walk towards the mound and crouch before him. You tap one of his deerskin boots and ask if he understands you. He nods and shrugs. Little, you did this. Didn't have to, but did. Finish me, or I fight with you. One, the other. All honorable. It seems he's offering his hand to fight with the company, no doubt in part of some northern code that's foreign to yourself. He's also offering his head if you want that too, and he seems totally unafraid of giving it up. Well, considering that my killer on the run just got shanked by the party because he tried killing one of them for some fucking reason, I could do for some replacements.
So fuck it, we're civilizing him. We could use a man like this. You stare at the man, then take out your dagger and slice the inside of your palm. Squeezing with blood, you toss the dagger to the barbarian, then hold your hand out, the blood dripping steadily. The savage takes the blade and cuts himself in turn. He stands and puts his hands out with you, and you shake. He nods. Honor, always, with you. The only way, all the way. The man stumbles out of the tent. You tell the men not to kill him, but instead arm him with which raises some eyebrows. His addition to the company is unforeseen, but useful. The southern sellswords will get used to it in time, but now the Thracian Crusade needs to return to Walter the Burgermeister. So, how is this barbarian looking? 3-dot defense, 1-dot range defense, 2-dot initiative. And he has a preference for, looks like light armor.
I could turn him into a big beefy boy. That or give him an axe. He's got a variety of weapons he can use. Two-handed, axe, hammer, mace, cleaver. I could just give him a cleaver. He's paranoid and a pessimist. I need to decide what I want him to do with his life. Could make him a cleaver boy. We don't exactly have any specialists in the land of... Oh, Jesus. Wait, how are you level 5 and not have many perks? Wait, wasn't I making him... No, he was high resolve for something else. Right, mind over body. I don't remember what I was doing with him. Oh, I was making him a switch warrior. And honestly, his best level was ranged this combat, so... Well, he knows how to use a sword now. Bertolf is now level 8. Range skill, range defense, and honestly, we'll take the extra resolve right now. He doesn't really need fatigue. Potion Brewer. Expertise in potions and in tinctures allow the creation of potions while gathering in camp. The skill unlocks the chance to create Lionheart, Iron Will, Recovery, and Cap potions while gathering. An apothecary or Vala must gather the ingredients for the Potion Brewer. When the total level of all Potion Brewers gathering is above 20, they have a chance to create potions of knowledge and oblivion. Also unlocks alcohol crafting, which is the important part of this. Then for his level... we'll take melee defense, fatigue. Honestly, what do I want him to do? He could try starting to get mind over body. But he doesn't have the resolve to really bank on that by this point. In either case, he got exactly what he wanted. Anatomical studies. Through extensive study of the human form, you learn to fashion replacement parts from wood and metal. Unlock a series of events that let you create prosthetic body parts to help your mercenaries resolve their permanent injuries. If I'm making him into a cleaver boy, we want to get... Bloodbath. It's kind of fitting. You are military after all.
But if he goes Cleaver right now, he's not particularly useful because he's going to be undead. He's probably going to need dodge as because he's going nimble, so this will actually be one of the rare times I get dodge. And then he's got no more perks. Nah, he's going to get good initiative most of the time, so bam, bam, and then bam. And then we will go, yeah, not good, as good of a level this time, so we will go bam, bam, and then we will go more melee defense. God, he could do something far better than the sackcloth he had on. Since he's going to be shooting for that... Do we have a padded surcoat? We do have this Gambritson. Which then we can slap on the... Where's that padding that I just... There we go. Honestly, actually, the Gambritson's way too heavy for him. Though it's not going to matter as much. Oh, actually, yeah, that matters a whole awful lot. His initiative just tanked. Maybe he had it right before. Okay, so fatigue just flat reduces... Oh, armor just... Anything that reduces fatigue also reduces initiative. Good to know. Which actually means... Holy shit. That makes me kind of revalue Miner to a degree, because apparently Miners have a shit ton of initiative. As you play the game, you learn these things more and more. I mean, unless anyone wants that barbarian as a character. To inevitably die in some conquest. Anyway. Alright, there's our payday. Initiative makes you go faster. So, the guys with higher initiative are going to be the ones who go first. Also, because he has the dodge perk, initiative will give him more melee defense. It's a specific kind of build that does require you to have good initiative, but it can work out quite nicely, especially if you're in combination with, say, Nimble. Because Nimble, by having Nimble, you're already going to be wearing light armor. Light armor means lots of initiative. Lots of initiative means dodge gets a lot of value. It's kind of the same thing with Sword Masters, how they also go one sword fencer style. Anyway, let's see if you've got any good... your munitions are okay. We'll get more money for things up north, so we're going to get back to Orverstead here in a minute. Oh, and apparently Hagen died twice. Somehow. Yeah, prices are good right here. I'll keep one cleaver just in case. I don't need that many shields. I don't need that much armor. I don't need that many spears. It's a small but substantial bit of profit. He's going to need one of our talismans of level up really fast, and he gets the other one. I will wear the Notcher's necklace for the extra resolve. And I don't fucking know. Goswin, carry the bag. Yeah, that's right, he has hatred for nobles. Which makes me wonder why he's rolling with me. Anyway, we'll head back over to Jarlsberg, because Eidstead actually had a lot of work for us. And we kind of need the work. And it's good to get practice in with nets, but that may be a mistake in the long run. Oh, here's a contract. Count Bertolf von Hark is laughing to himself in his chair. He's also got his head buried in his hands like some sort of jester hiding a giggle. Not the best look for a man. He turns up to you, weary-eyed. Greenskins are rampaging again. I don't know where they are, only where they've been. You know those signs, right? You nod in answer. They leave a large footprint, and I'm not just talking about their feet. The man laughs again, but it's a pained one. Well, I clearly need you to go do something about them. Are you up for it? Let's talk rounds. That works for me. Good bit of money. Let's hope there's no one too nasty in the bundle. And slap some barbarians while we're at it. What? It's the Barbarians' Crusade. We've been doing a good job taking care of their numbers by this point. Why stop now? Unfortunately, it's hard to hit a dog. They are small profile, after all. Our war is ceaseless, after all. Well, I hit someone in the back. That works. We shall meet them in battle. Not the smartest thing one can do, but... slow and steady will do it. Ah, bounced. I heard the crackle of that bone armor. Yeesh. That's a meaty sounding crackle. Oh, that's not good. Hey, look, it's the barbarian we recruited. He's still apparently into that sort of thing, so I ain't gonna question it. Not sure how that worked, but I'll take it. Crunch. Ethan leaps into the fray, cuts one open, and just keeps on going. Meanwhile, our new barbarian friend up north is probably going to need support since he's new to all this. The Lord Commander will step up and rally like a fucking idiot. I'm smart. Lives by the grace of whatever god he believed in. Interesting. Unfortunately, Barbarian Man's gonna need to, you know, take some time to hone his craft. We did sort of pick him up from death's door. He's not exactly at full game yet. Well, his bleeding's gone, I think. Yeah, his bleeding's gone. That was kind of worthless. Oh, and that one was already in full retreat. God damn, we're making a joke out of them, though. Then again, these are sort of little wee bad barbarians, because we haven't... The few times we ran into their big boys, we wisely did not engage. Wow, she just tried bailing and has failed so many times. Also, for you, Lels, some basic skills to consider are things such as, if you are okay with a slower start, Student pays off in dividends very quickly. Colossus should be a universal trait if you can grab it, because just having all that extra health is fantastic. Rotation, despite the fact me not packing it, is a very good utility skill. Alright, bones, money, bandages, parts. Welcome back, Dragon Tamer. Decore has leveled up to level 3. Good stuff. I think the level that he needs... Colossus would be nice, but he can pick that up at some other time. Honestly, gonna give him Gifted. Gifted's not a bad trait, all things considered. Because now that's a free health, that's a free weapon level, and I can stuff him with... Honestly, just a free level of fatigue. It's a perk for a lot of stat points, but that's not a bad way to spend a perk. Health, resolve, melee defense, everything you could ever want. We're going to give him Stalwart. Indomitable is nice, but Stalwart is always on, and he needs to be in the battle lines. Then again, we also could give him Underdog, so people can't just stab him to death. Nah, Stalwart's probably more important in this moment. Casper at level 9. Not a particularly great level, but it's a very defensive level, which is perfectly fine. Looking at perks I could bag right now, because I've got quite a few. Probably ballistics. It's a good shooting skill. Now that we've made it to town, we're going to take a minute to sit down, get our gear repaired, get people patched up. Mr. Squire is good at repair. And our new barbarian friend is better at hunting train. He's going to join the scout team.
A dead dog, another, sheepdogs if you were to guess, though the brutality makes it hard to decipher. Their handlers aren't far. It appears they ran while the hounds pulled rear guard. Unfortunately, the footprints tell you that these farmers ran into greenskins. The dogs put up a good fight, and their owners a good flight. While traveling the land, Brunhild gets struck by bird shit. It hits his sword hand and splashes all over his armor. Ah! His arms go wide like chicken wings as he looks at the damage. Bloody hell, just my luck. Someone bring down that Bloomdringresser. Casper looks up, hand shielded over his eyes, tongue out. He sees the bird and nods. He licks a finger, puts it to the air, and nods again. The archer grins as he nocks an arrow. With crime there is punishment. He's an arbalist, so he's using his crossbow. The mercenaries groan and mock the man's moralizing, but he calmly raises the crossbow and lets the bolt loose. It zips and shrinks high into the air, and you can hardly see the shot, but you do see the bird suddenly crank sideways and start twirling to the earth. The sharpshooter nods and looks over at the company. You laughing now? This only brings more jeers. The archer snidely comments about his importance, and this brings about a healthy debate to between the men who stand on the front line and those in the back. You tell the men if they want to argue which is better, they can prove it on the battlefield. Nice shot. Well, there's our meals for the day. So now I need a source where the orcs are. There's barbarians to the south. There we are. There's our bundle. Oh, there's fucking berserkers! That's the problem that I was hoping to avoid. Fuck. Okay, how many is some? Because there's a big difference between a few and some. Fuck. I can't really afford a company wipe. Opinions, people. Do you think that we can take these people? If it wasn't for the berserkers, I'd be a lot more confident about this. But the berserkers, while they may run around with no armor, are really good at murderizing people. Like, stupidly good. Those numbers worry me extensively. If we could maybe drag them in the mountains, that could be a winning fight, but that's really a in the air kind of deal. Fuck. Fuck. It's not in the mountains, it's in flat plain. This is a disaster scenario. Okay, so those berserkers need to die first, or else we are done for. There is 4 on the field. That's not good. I know where my shots are going. Oh, no, there's 5. There's fucking 5 of them. This was bad.
Honestly, the best move we probably can make is that we need to tie down those berserkers in melee combat. Situation's fucked, mate! Oh, they can break shields. Oh, fuck you, and there goes my heater. Okay, where's some other berserkers? Absolutely worth it. Ethan's up shit creek without a paddle, though. And his best support's currently eating dirt right now. Well, he's not eating dirt, but he's, not exactly in a position to be helpful, which is bad. And our squire is going down. There is no way he's surviving that. Bleeding and surrounded as he is, he's dead, man. The top bar is the helmet. The middle bar is the body armor. The red is health. The green and blue? Oh. Green is morale, blue is fatigue. And yellow is action points. And now he's got taste for blood, which is very bad. Orc warriors can't be stunned, so the mace's thing doesn't do dick. So he's super dead. And his best bet is to puncture like crazy and hope that he gets somewhere. Oh, he's got shield on. That wasn't gonna do dick. Thankfully, he hit his allies more than he hit us. How badly is he bleeding out a turn? He's got 10, 20, 3 HP a turn. The only chance he has of surviving is dead. Nah, there he goes. There goes Barbarian Friend. And now the Ball of Spirit is dead. Looks like backups finally arrived for the north. He's too fatigued to keep fighting. Ethan's doing a surprisingly apt job of not dying right now, which is very good. Still, oof, lost 2 men. That's not a good trade for what we just went through. We didn't exactly get paid fucking high royalty for this. And that guy still wants him super dead. Currently, we're doing what we can to just survive right now. Or at least one of our guys is trying to just survive right now. Blarg got him with the hammer real good, so I think we got this in the bag. It just came with casualties. The first real casualties of the... Well, no, we've had real casualties, but the first real loss that we've had in the Crusade for quite some time. He's safe for now. Alright. Still, that could have gone a lot worse. A lot worse. So I'm taking this as the victory as we can get it. Yeah, unfortunately, they both died. The main problem with orcs is that the gear they drop is kind of just shit. Wait, they just had full-on Morning Stars? What the fuck? The orcs put a fight that holy men might have even dared to call righteous, but they are no better than the Thracian Crusade. Not this day. At least things like their man-splitters are gonna be a good price. Brawny to reduce his weight. Oh, enjoying Deep Rock Galactus, so sorry for not welcoming you in. Hello, Air Todd. How's it going, my dude? Deep Rock Galactic's good shit, though. Seriously. Good stuff. A robe man is besides Count Berthold von Harken when you enter. His face deep in a scroll, and he doesn't even take a glance at your arrival. Shrugging, you take a greenskin's head from a sack and lay it on your employer's table. Now the stranger takes notice, and he also takes the head. He snatches it and immediately rushes out of the room, almost howling with giddiness. You ask what the hell that was. Count Berthold von Harken laughs. Scholars have been antsy about your return. They've been wanting something new to study for a while now. The man takes a satchel out and hands it over. Counting crowns, you ask if the eggheads will pay you too. Count Berthold von Harken laughs. You can catch him, and I don't mean physically. Those men are so deep in their thoughts, they act as if the rest of us don't exist. So yeah, you might be enjoying yourself thoroughly. Good stuff. Also, would you care for a attuned, my dude. Poachers are okay shooters. I wouldn't rely on them being your be-all, end-all shooters, but... This man fucking lives to eat. His stars aren't in the best places either. But 540 up front for a good shooter is not a bad trade to start off with, quite honestly. Our battle line's going to tighten for a while. Oh, and you need a new shield. Hulksburg sells well enough, so... It's a damn shame people die, because orc weapons actually sell by a ton. No mushrooms, if you don't mind. Honestly, I probably should have just ditched all the barbarian gear. Would have upped the pay by quite a bit and made losing those people not as painful. Oh, well, we make do. How much for a good heater shield? A fair price. Then we start buying weapon armor add-ons. What does the scrapper upgrade do for our stuff? Better tools. And meanwhile, we're going to start upgrading our... Oh, wait, he's already got the double mail. I'll take a mail patch. Leather shoulder guards. And get Ethan back a heater shield. Short bow's a pretty standard, but at least it's not a wonky. Brave and Hatred of the Beast. Very defensively oriented. Don't think so right now. Patrols, good stuff. 136 heads, 30 heads at most, 9-10 when the job is done. There's a reason why we live up here. Good men, good jobs, good stuff. Well, there's a female thief. Spartan and ailing with bleh defensive stats. And you're asthmatic, so you immediately disqualify. Seriously, there is no reason why you should ever take an asthmatic. Orvestead is now patrolled. Willabrad the dog. Well, here's a lady, adventurous lady. And then we've got Harvard the Wolf. He was way too fucking expensive. Honestly, I could do for some militiamen. Hired! Bammo! That's an instant hire. Bastards are mid-tier backgrounds and always come with a combat proficiency. Don't discount them. Honestly, he's not going to need the spear experience for quite some time. Oh, and this guy hates barbarians too! Good stuff! He's going to need a few levels to get his stamina up, but otherwise he could be a good shoo-in. It also means our battle line doesn't have to constrict as much anymore. I mean, archers are nice, but they're not particularly what I need right now because Skeleton Crisis is coming up. God, those paints are gonna sell for so much. I just can't. Then again, this town really likes me. Insecure hurts a lot. He'll never be confident, but that's not end of the world. If you absolutely need more people on your line, you could do far worse. And I think you can eventually remove Insecure if you have multiple people with the Brave trait. Hi, Brigands! Oh, baby, give. Yeah, only poachers. Mostly raiders. Give it to me. Give it to me now. Where are their shooters? Hold your fire. Okay, there's one of them, and there's the other one. And there's the third. But their heavy weapons do have to go. Pompey does not go clonk. It's dark work we have to do. I don't take pleasure in it. But such as it is. Please don't break my new shield immediately, if you wouldn't mind. Okay, we do have to push there. He's going to use that bill hook to his advantage. Unfortunately, we're fighting people, you know, familiar with modern tactics. Ow. The rest of these people are just monks, which are really good at keeping their friends not running away shitless. That's a hard miss. Ooh, that's a scary proposition, actually. Actually, he's under a lot of heat. That's not good. That is not good for a rookie to be eating that many of the heavy weapons at the same time. That's a double not good. Yeah, allied support needs to get up there as soon as possible. Or break the rest of the enemy while we're at it. Okay, he's in full retreat, meaning he just lost his turn, which is good. But that almost still was not, you know, good enough. Holy shit. Okay, we've dazed him, so better chances of survival right there. I'll go run that one down personally. He is falling back, which just saved his life. We're still engaged in close combat with the hammer, so we do need to get him out of there as soon as possible. That was very lucky. And the militiaman lives to die another day. Whew, that was close. It's over. We can go collect heads elsewhere. So now we can strip these people down for armor pieces. Havard has reached level 8. Right, he was just a full-on shield boy.
Honestly, Assured Conquest is probably what he should be picking up. We have it pretty reliably, so... Also, we can get up to Fatigue 40 with medium armor. Upgrade his armor. Strip off that light chain. Because the light chain makes for a very good supplement. Goswin can take some light chain. Puts him at 16 while you are at 13. I'm not too bothered by your nimble not being perfect. And then the rest of the armor we can sell because Gambertsons are nice, but the lots of heavy, rusty chain isn't. Oh, hello, lots of barbarians. This is gonna get messy quickly. How's it going, Allied Force? Doggo never stood a chance. Really? The tree's in the way? Also, goddamn, these guys are militarized. I see fucking coat of arms in there. Well, no, coat of plates. Oh. Well, this is going to be a very narrow battlefield. Also, here's a secret tip, Fireborn. If you want to get an assassin, you do need a bastard. Bastard has to be a certain level. But you absolutely can get a free character out of it. Though you typically have to trade your bastard in unless you happen to have 6k sitting around. Which you probably won't. Well, again, if you're able to get dodge good initiative rolls and some decent defensive levels on them, they'll exist. Gee, I am shocked and appalled that he's dead. These guys aren't going to live at all. Map screws them horribly bad. It's a slaughter. Nets be scary, yo. Takes some proper skill to use them properly, but provided you can do it. Nice. Yeah, kills are unfortunately marked by who got the final hit. So, you know, we kind of want those kills, because the heads don't count otherwise, which is dumb. And stupid and dumb, but, you know. Game gotta do. Damn it. Yeah, I'm not risking my men. Huh, surprised he didn't actually rotate in the guy with the concussion. Did he just make his head explode? What? What the fuck? I feel like we've got the majority of the kills here, which is welcome. For pretty minimal effort, all things considered, so... You dick.
Just can't hit him at that angle. Makes sense.
Alright, it's over. They can get the job done at this point. Not my concern.
Not as much loot if we just... Oh, wow, we actually picked up one of their throwing nets. 2 of their throwing nets. Okay, sure. I'm not against free stuff. 8 more heads and we're done. Hey, Schneefels isn't being completely ruined today. Go them. I'll keep my trade goods for a more valuable opportunity, but I'll definitely, sell off all this junk. How much food do we have? We got enough to last the day. Grains are cheap enough. Fruits and berries. And no men of particular renown. Though masons are okay. Leaf. Fear of nobles and beasts. I need not a craven in this world. Disbanded troops. That's a good opportunity. Alright, I'm gonna need some scrappers. Yo, Satori man. He wants my black mask for $750. That pays for a day's wages and then some. I'll take it. You always take those. Alright, so we have Oathbert. Loyal, healthy, weird in all the weird places. Shield Maiden with good traits, but sucks. Oh wow, the tools are even cheaper than cheap. Anyway,
with a local conflict now resolved, many levied troops and their weapons are no longer needed. A good time to grab a bargain or hire experienced new men.
20, 40, 60. Food supplies. Ammo. Well, we're getting ready for some skelly boys to pop out of nowhere. Hargard should be something you should reasonably take on, so don't be too distressed by that just yet. It's the cheapest we're ever gonna find it, so as much as it sucks to dump all of our money on these armor upgrades, and we still get some float actually, so not bad. RNGesus laughs at you. Don't you know this? You fool. Anyway, take off my 2 layer. Is that... That's Simple Cloak. So take off this layer. That's even too heavy even for Ethan. Good armor, don't get me wrong. Just 55? That's not good right now. And still too heavy for right now. Ethan's gonna need some more, fucking fatigue levels if he's gonna load up on armor that heavy. Oh, no, I want that chain on. $61 fatigue, that's reasonable. You can put on this cloak for the last little bit of extra protection. Oh wait, no, it's fatigue 2 down. That's not worth it. 7 compared to 18. He does have brawny. Okay, that's some good heavy armor for him. Havard can take on this mantle. And right, his ribs are broken. Hello there, Atlativo. How's it going? If I could just find me one more pack to smash, that would be ideal, and we'd get the full pay. Re-raise is very nice. Yeah, you know what? Let's just get paid.